you bringing a baby Miller into the world? Before we start this video, I just wanted to go ahead and shout out Lexi Lou's Creations for this cute sweatshirt, and she also gave me this really cute Be Kind one, which I'm gonna wear in another video. But just go ahead and if you do get something from there, which I totally recommend, use the code Abigail10 to get a percentage off in your cart. Here is Austin. Today we are gonna be doing what?
Q&A.
Q&A! Oh! Okay, so we have actually had a lot of questions put in, which are so fun. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what the first question is.
How is adjusting to married life? It has been easy.
I feel like it's been easy for us to adjust, just because we're like a really perfect couple. Like there's nothing that we do wrong.
We make no mistakes.
Just kidding. But adjusting has been easier than I thought it would be. I mean, there's obviously days that
there's kinks.
There's obviously kinks, but I feel like that is bound to happen, and I feel like it's just taking the time to realize we need to sit down and we need to talk through this problem.
But we've been almost at it for almost a year now. A year coming up in 2 months.
April.
I think every single day it just gets better and better. And now that you've been home, that you get to wake up with me in the mornings, I think that's a great start to our mornings every time.
Get him ready for work.
Pack my lunch.
My little baby. Get my little baby ready. Okay, this one says, when are you bringing a baby Miller into the world?
How about you answer that question?
We don't know yet. That's God's timing.
What is our experience with getting married young?
Do you want to start?
It's been a blast, really. I mean, it's everything that we ever really expected it to be.
Yeah. What's your favorite memory of each other? You can answer first. Favorite memory of me?
Where do I start?
It's you.
That first time we ever hung out was a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Walking around Bass Pro Shops. And
yeah. That was funny. Because, okay, we weren't officially dating yet when he, like, obviously came to my house for the first time. It was our first time meeting. So we were, like, testing out the waters. But while we were at Bass Pro Shop, we were, like, holding our hands together, like, the whole time. And, like, we were, like, oh, like, just feeling out the situation.
It's hard not to say, obviously, like, our wedding and getting married.
Yeah, like, that's
even
pretty
more so,
obvious.
like, the day that we got engaged. I think that was one of the best memories I've had.
That was a good one, for sure.
What about you?
My favorite memory of you would probably be, no, and I know this is so cliche, but probably when I saw him, when I was walking down the aisle, I was like, ah!
What made you fall in love with each other? You go first.
Probably his patience with me.
I think it was your honesty.
Honesty.
And just the way that you held a conversation with me.
Also, his, like, well, no, okay, yes, I can carry conversation, but I feel like he forces me to be, like, vulnerable, which I'm not. Wouldn't you agree?
Make you be emotional sometimes.
Yeah, forces me to be emotional, which is awkward for me. What's a non-negotiable for you in your relationship?
For me, babies.
What's mine? Probably, oh! Love for Jesus.
Well, that's a gimme.
Yeah, no.
But number 2, I want babies.
Yeah. What does commitment mean to you?
Everything. I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean, what you mean? For a lifer. For a lifer.
Was it hard to be long distance, and how did you make it work?
Okay, yes, it was hard to be long distance. Honestly, one of the main reasons we got married very quickly is because obviously we knew we weren't playing games, and we were not going to be doing this 3-hour long distance relationship for a long time.
I think long distance was pretty easy.
It was easy because we were committed to doing it every other weekend.
It was every other weekend for what, 8 months, 9 months?
Yeah.
And there was only, I think, 2 weekends that we skipped out on.
Yeah.
And one was because you were on vacation.
Yeah.
And another one, I think, just, it was my birthday weekend. We didn't
Yeah.
really see each other that weekend.
No. We were able to see each other that weekend.
Oh, it just wasn't on my birthday.
Yeah.
But no, I think the drive was probably the hardest thing to do because it's just 3 hours by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you just sit there.
You gotta find some good podcasts.
And it's the longest drive.
Yeah.
When you're in a hurry to get somewhere.
Oh, is that right? Oh, I already have made a video on this, but it was how did you meet? So me and Austin met on Upward, which explain what Upward is.
It's a Christian dating app.
And that's exactly what it is to a T. I swiped right on him or whatever on my first date on the app.
I had it for about 2 weeks,
giggles.
and I had actually deleted it like once or twice before. And
Yeah.
I was just playing around on it, and I was sitting in my college dorm with my roommate. I saw her come up on my phone, and I swiped on her to try to match with her, and I couldn't believe it when I actually popped up that she matched with me first. The rest is history after that.
What's your biggest ick for each other? This is gonna hurt feelings.
Mine for her, probably the fact that you decide to like eat your skin on your fingers. I'll be sitting on the couch and I look over and she's just hiding herself from me.
That's
and
how
I look over,
I
I grab her, smack her hands away, just make her stop, and she looks at me and then she pulls the blankets over her head and continues to do it. And that's an ick for me.
I have 2 icks, if that's okay.
No, it's not okay.
I have 2 icks. He chews straws into little pieces and literally destroys them in his mouth into literally like what do you even make?
I just chew on them.
Chews on these straws, makes them so flat. I mean, it's just so weird. I don't know why he does it. He gets mad at me for picking hangnails, but
Thank my father for that habit.
the amount of time he spends in the bathroom.
You can't put that on there.
Yes, I can. I mean, this man comes home from work and he's sitting on the toilet and then he's not even, doing business. He's just sitting there.
It's called my update time.
This question is for me, mainly. How do you cope with being away from family? And I believe this is question 8. So I feel like the way I cope with family, it just being distance, is we do go down and visit them for a weekend at least once a month, and then we text every single day, and then we call a few times a week.
You were used to kind of not being at your house for a while too, because you were living on your own.
Yeah, I did live away a little bit before moving up here, but other than that, obviously I miss and love my family more than anything up is moving away. If you had to live with one of your families, which one would it be?
Neither.
Neither. Literally love our families, but I don't think we could do that.
I don't think a marriage would
Our marriage would not.
marriage wouldn't function correctly if we were in a house with our families.
Yeah.
Not just our parents, but with our siblings, because I still have 3 younger sisters at home and you have a brother at home yet.
Yeah.
And it just wouldn't work. The dynamic wouldn't work because
Yeah.
it would be too much butting heads all the time. But we love our families very much, and that doesn't mean that we want to live with them again. This is from the MIL. Who's the better
MIL?
cook? Mother-in-law.
Oh, your
Shout out
mother-in-law.
Susan Beckham.
Oh, who's the better
Who's
cook?
the better cook?
I'm the better baker.
She's definitely the better baker.
I'm the
but
baker.
I'm the better cook. if I
He
had to say
cooks
so.
some good steak, I'll say that.
Is that the only thing I cook good?
He cooks everything good, especially his smash burgers. What
Unless
else?
it's chicken parm that I messed
He
up.
gets he cooks some real good French fries. What else? He does-
Tacos.
Oh my goodness, these tacos he makes are amazing. What's something new you learned about each other after getting married and moving in?
Wait, she loves to be at home. Home is where she thrives. That, and don't you catch this girl eating at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because she will not eat dinner with you. And that is one of my biggest icks that I have, is that she will refuse to eat dinner with me.
If I already ate, like I can't eat like a ton. Sorry. Well, I feel like I do eat a ton. I don't have like a time where I'm like, oh, like I just need a sneaky snack.
She ate
No,
like 4 crackers
I eat-
yesterday, wouldn't even eat dinner with me last night.
What? I didn't
Oh,
eat
so
dinner.
we had tacos.
I ate a whole pint of ice cream too.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, we had
Shout
Taco
out on
Bell.
Grader, sponsor us.
He's a very predictable person.
Predictable?
He's very routine. I feel like
I am extremely routine oriented.
I guess what I learned more about him is his drive to keep the outside of our house orderly.
What, that I like to mow my yard?
Yeah.
I grew
loves
up
to mow.
practically on a farm, and this girl grew up in the middle of a city. And sorry that I grew up and all I had to do was mow the grass and weed eat around the fences or clean up the barn. And I brought that with me here because we have quite a bit of yard that has to be mowed at least once a week. What's our 5-year plan?
Honestly, probably to have a child.
I hope
Maybe 2.
probably 2.
Maybe 2. And
Finishing out the basement.
finishing the basement, doing something around here.
Painting the brick on the outside.
Yeah, that'll probably get done this year.
Yeah, this summer.
But like adding on to the house probably in 5 years. We would have,
We could probably do an addition of 5 years.
yeah. So
There's a lot that we
or-
could do in 5 years. I mean,
Yeah, that or we could always sell if something came up. I mean, we have no idea what the market
prices
will be like in
around
5
here aren't
years.
going to go down anytime soon.
Yeah, unless we move to Tennessee.
Did we enjoy remodeling the house? Depends on what day it really was. I mean, most days it was
We grinded
It was
the
we-
first part.
for like the first month.
It was a lot of family helped.
My family helped a lot, obviously, because they live closer.
Yeah.
I know that her family would have if they wouldn't have been a 3-hour drive. I mean, even her dad came up here all by himself one night with a carload of stuff and helped us move that in here.
Yeah.
But no, we did a lot. But luckily, I know how to do a lot of stuff by myself or just YouTube. So we've been doing a lot of remodeling.
We're big DIYers.
Putting in fans, installing and taking down dishwashers.
Painting. The amount of painting has been insane. This fireplace has been painted. He's stained the top
Hanging
of that.
TVs and picture frames and coat racks and
Yeah.
what else? Oh, flooring.
We're about to have doors.
We're not doing that though.
We're not doing that. There's a contractor doing that for us.
Hee-haw.
Hee-haw. Oh wait, no, it's hee-haw.
No. Oh, here's a new question. Abby, when are you gonna go wipe that stinky butt? We have like multiple questions of us people asking if we're gonna have children. No.
We're actually still celibate, so.
We don't believe in sex until death. One of us dies, then it's on. Where would you like to travel in the future? Okay, you go. We'll each give like one like of our dream destination. Okay, so actually
So-
we can go 2. So I have 2. So you go first.
So
and I'll go.
I would absolutely. Well, one of
Okay.
ours is mutual.
So our mutual one is Montana.
Yeah,
We know
we actually
wanna
wanted to
go-
elope there. If we were going to elope, that's
It would
what
have
we
been
wanted
Glacier
to do.
National Park in
Yes.
Montana.
Yes, for sure.
I know what you're gonna say.
And I can't wait to go there.
You're gonna say Israel.
Yes, I cannot wait to go to Israel.
Currently, Israel might not be a very safe
Which,
option.
no, I'm fine with that. It's just that we would rather spend $8,000 doing something else
the
because
house.
it would be $4,000 per person basically to
It'd
go
be way
over
too
there.
expensive. Eventually,
So-
we might do it.
Eventually, no, like, okay, this is also something that I've never understood. Everyone is like, oh, like, travel before you have kids or, like, before you get married.
I want to take my kids.
Bro,
traveling.
with what money? With what money are we able to travel, like, in your early 20s, like, to all these different countries? Like, no, like, I'm trying to, like, establish my home. Like,
I think my dream vacation would be going back to my family's stomping grounds of Switzerland. So I think eventually we'll end up going to Switzerland or somewhere over there in Europe, like
Yeah.
Switzerland, Italy, Greece.
oh, I would love to go to Italy. That would be
we were
fantastic.
this close to going to Austria.
Okay, and then for the end, we're just gonna do a bonus question, asking ourselves one question. So I'm just gonna ask Austin a question now.
I like to party!
What is your favorite thing about being married to me?
Getting to wake up next to you every single day and starting new. Question for Abby is, what's for dinner?
Okay guys, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end the video. So thank you so much for watching. We literally were cracking up some of these parts making the video. I was like legit like falling over. But we hope that you enjoyed it and that you have a blessed rest of your week. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and leave it in the comments.
Bye.
Love you guys.